Minister, it is vital that we protect and conserve our historic and archaeological heritage, and I'm a proud Carlow woman, County Corla, and coming from a county that is rich in archaeological and historical heritage. We have the largest capstone in Europe of Mesolithic Portugal, the tomb of the Brownshill Dolmen, which is where we get our name, the Dolmen County. We also have sites such as St Mullins, Ballymoon Castle, Harrodstown Dolmen, the Carlow Walls, and this is really important information, Minister. The Carlow Castle, which of course served as the capital of the Lordship of Ireland from 1361 until 1374. That is really, really important. It's really part of our heritage, and it's so important. Monuments and archaeological sites are among the most significant examples of our historic heritage. They are not only a window into the past, but they are a keystone of our present tourism strategy. And in Carlow, tourism plays a huge part for us, and we are always promoting Carlow, tourism in Carlow, and you know it's so important, and I mean a landmark for future generations to preserve the past properly, and that's what we really want to do. As currently drafted, the bill provides for regulations that will set out classes of different structures and sites that are of archaeological interest, and these will become known as prescribed monuments. This approach will ensure newly discovered archaeological sites are afforded immediate legal protection in a manner likely that already provides for archaeological objects or historic wrecks, which are automatically protected without a need for formal designation or registration. However, it's important to ensure the regulations are not restricted solely to sites of archaeological interest, while continuing to ensure the provision is workable and reasonable by requiring that only categories appropriate to be prescribed monuments are included. And that was something that was brought to my attention recently, Minister. I also welcome in this bill a new statutory reporting scheme for finds of monuments to be introduced. So where a person finds or believes they have found a prescribed monument, they will then have to make a report to the Minister or a member of An Garda Síochána, and we can then preserve that site properly. It is also very important that registered monuments in the ownership of the Minister or local authority be automatically subject to the higher level of legal protection and the duty to maintain and facilitate access to the national monuments. Of course, the Office of Public Works will then be in charge. Now, Minister, this is what I want to talk to you about. I have had several ministers down. We have a fabulous courthouse in Carlow, County Corla. And at the moment, a very small part of the railings has been restored. But the issue is, I have put in so many PQs, I am not getting any more information on when the rest of the railings will be restored. These railings are just the parts that haven't been done, and which is, I'd say maybe 50 to 60% of it haven't been done, are really in a bad state of repair. Now, the part of the railings that have been done are absolutely magnificent, but we need to move on it. And, that is the question. Is funding the biggest issue here, Minister? But also, I spoke about our dolmen. I'm sure you're all aware of our Brownshill Dolmen. While there is access there, there's no toilet facilities there. So while we all of us want to make sure we preserve our heritage and we preserve everything we can, and it's so important for our future generations, but if funding isn't being put into the projects and the historical projects that need to be done, I just feel there could be huge issues long term, and I think we could end up maybe not, I think we could end up not being able to have it as a huge tourist attraction, because when you're selling your county and you're so proud of your county, you have to make sure that when you are, you're promoting it, that it is fully funded. Again, thank you. Thank you, County Corla. Thank you, Minister.